Alright guys, this is DJ Wolf, and of course this is DJ Wolf Live. This is a great time to talk about on a Friday, a beautiful Friday morning, what look like appear to be a beautiful Friday morning in the DMV here. Let me get started. Now, I was thinking about something. Now, in relationships, of course, women feel empowered now more than ever before. And a lot of times they don't take relationships as seriously as they used to. But they always try to point out little idiosyncrasies about man, even the best of men, that women try to point out is a fault line for a relationship breakdown. Usually it's not the man's fault. It's usually the woman. And here's why I'm saying it. Because no matter how good that man could be to you, no matter how well he treats you, no matter how good he is to you or how good he looks to you or what have you, what the man do for you will never be enough. Y'all trained that way. From your mothers, your sisters, your cousins, your girlfriends, your aunts, grandmothers. This is why. It's never enough. There was a song Temptations did years ago, and I always refer to that. It's called "Can't Get Next to You." You know, and they talk a lot about everything that a man tried to do to get next to his woman, to get closer to her. Everything I try to do, and I still can't get next to you. Can't get next to you. And it's true. It's so true. That song tells the truth. In other words, it's never enough what a guy try to do for a woman. It's never enough. He can take care of the kids. He can dot the I's, cross the T's. You know, do everything a man should be doing, and then some. And good men like myself have been through that. Through the ringer. I'm not going to even begin to tell you about it. But one thing I do know is that women today, particularly black women, don't appreciate a good man, no matter how much they tell you that they can't find him. The reason why you can't find a good man, because good men have figured out that you really can never be pleased, no matter what they do for you. And I know some guys with this ego bravado, like, well, you ain't doing it right. Get the fuck out of here. You don't care how many times you do something right, it will never be enough. That's the point I'm trying to make. Because they're going to always look for the next thing that wows them. Women like excitement. Women like to be very stimulated. Not just sexually, but stimulated in other ways too. You know, mentally. You know, like to be wild, dying and all of that. Especially when you start doing it, then they get used to it and they love doing it all the time. And I know some women out, some people are going to say, you're being chauvinistic. You say all women. Yes, all women. Yes. I'm saying that. And that goes beyond class. They're all like that. Trust me. I've dated them from different classes. They all like that. Real talk. You can never do enough. And that's part of the problem, you know. They never seem to be satisfied with anything you do, because whatever you do, even with the best intentions and the best thing money can buy, like they say in the Temptation song, I do all this, even spend all the money, do all the things, spend the best on you that money can buy, and it will never be enough for me to get close to you. Can't get next to you. Never be enough. Y'all women know what I'm talking about. Y'all guys know what I'm talking about. Many women are like that out here. Especially in today's society, this Me Too, Time's Up movement. They're very much like that. You know? The media, the corporate companies, they all treat women like that. Especially, particularly black women, of a higher regard than men. This is a known fact. I had a discussion with somebody about a month ago, and they're talking about, but that's the way it is today. That's the problem. It shouldn't be that way today. Women are more valued today. Black women are 5 to 10 times more valued than men. If you watch TV, it's like that on a lot of shows too. Ruthless, Have the Have-Nots. I can keep going. The new show I just watched last night, All the Queen's Men. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a very interesting show, but the lead strong character is a black woman. Yes. They got more shows coming out. A show on Fox coming out. The girl was on the Empire. The young black singer. I forgot her name. Who was Jamal's girlfriend, I think? The younger son's girlfriend. She has a new show coming out. She's the lead character. When they put black men on TV now, and I've noticed this, guess what some of them are I'm talking about major shows on major networks as well. Guess what roles they play? Gay guys. I shit you not. They play gay dudes. There's 3 fire shows on 3 networks, Fox, ABC, and NBC, and they have at least one black guy on there that's gay on each of those shows. At least one. I've seen it, and I was like, it's getting ridiculous. Yeah, if you got a black guy on any major show, usually, at least most of the ones I've seen, they're gay characters. I've yet to see any or their secondary roles. It's either one or the other. It's one or the other. And this is a known fact. A very well known fact. Yeah. Don't ask me. Look up the television legends yourself on it. I don't know of 3 shows that stars a strong black male character on any shows on network television. And most are cable. You know? Because pretty much Tyler Perry shows, and I like Tyler Perry, don't get me wrong, but every male black character that's ever been on any Tyler Perry show has either been one or 3 different type of guys. The buffoon, the second bananas, and sometimes thirds, or the gay. No male lead characters on any of his shows. Not a one. Not a one. And I'm trying to go, and I'm talking about it as I go through my mind on that. There's not a one. Not a single one. Not a single one. This is Tyler Perry we're talking about. Okay? I thought about that. I mean, he's supposed to be influential and all that shit. And most of his male black characters are either second banana or they're gay. No male strong characters on any of his shows. Not one. Not one. No. Yeah, I know you can say, you can point out to a couple of them on the Oval, but look at the type of roles that they're playing. They're not even leaders in those characters at all. They're playing second-tier roles. Think about what I'm saying. And this is the problem. That's why I say it ain't men's fault about how women are dating. It's women's fault that they don't make sure that their men are out on these leads in terms of television, in terms of leadership and anything else. They're too busy trying to prop them. Another example, Come Along Harris. She's another prime example. You know? They put her as, the end-all be-all. You know? Because she's a woman of color. Fuck out of here. Kamala Harris don't even give a fuck about y'all black women out here. She's not even of African descent. You know? And like somebody was saying yesterday, to tell me yesterday, he was like, don't hear about the vice president. Matter of fact, you don't hear about her at all. Because she's a ditz. She was just a shill for the Democratic Party Plus, her and Biden family have been friends for years anyway. Been friends. They known each other. They known each other. It's ridiculous. Known each other for years. Matter of fact, I think her and Biden's son, matter of fact, they did. They worked together. They used to work together. I forgot where they worked at together, but they did work together. So they were, I mean, I'm looking at saying, okay, so, you know, that's why I'm like, okay, But it just proves, hey, Mark, what the damn out here? It just proves one thing to me that's been tried and true, is that these folks out here were butt buddies from the start. You know, that whole thing with her and Biden fighting and all of a sudden kiss and make up just that quick because they were always friends. You know, it was a bunch of BS. The whole thing, and I said from day one, even before, you know, before I had actually known how close how close the ties they really had, there was nothing but a dog and pony shit show, and I knew that. I knew that the entire time. The entire time, it was a dog and pony show from day one. Always had been, always was. So my point is this. Politicians make strange bedfellows, and some of them always were. That's one point. The other point is, until women, particularly our women, change their mindset that they have to be in the lead on everything, we're going to always be sucking bananas as men in the eyes of everybody else.